In the dusty deserts of California, a man named Elias Marrow emerged, a wandering preacher who wielded words like weapons. Elias began to gather lonely youths, boys searching for purpose. He promised them freedom, love, and a home away from the world's pain. They called this group the Circle. Over time, Elias transformed his speeches into veiled orders. His followers saw him as a spiritual guide, but in reality, he sought control. The Circle settled in an old abandoned ranch. There, they lived without electricity, without external rules, and without contact with their families. For them, only Elias and his vision existed. One day, Elias spoke to them of a purification that would change the world's destiny. His words were confusing, but his tone ignited dangerous fanaticism among the youths. That night, some members committed a terrible crime at a nearby house, convinced they were fulfilling Elias's will. He was not present, but his ideas had been enough of a spark. The news shook the community. No one understood how a group of seemingly peaceful boys could act with such violence. Elias denied having ordered anything, but messages written by him were found at the ranch, speaking of chaos, cycles, and sacrifice. The members of the Circle, fearful, began to contradict each other, revealing details that pointed directly to Elias's leadership. The ranch was raided at dawn. Agents found ritual objects, spoiled food, and notebooks filled with strange symbols. The arrest was made without resistance. Elias only smiled, repeating that the world still did not understand his message. At the trial, several followers testified against him. Nevertheless, Elias maintained an enigmatic attitude. He never accepted direct responsibility, even though his words had shaped the course of events. He was sentenced to life in prison, deemed a danger to society. In prison, he continued writing, trying to send letters to those who had once been part of the Circle, but all were intercepted by security. Elias died years later, without followers, without power, and without his supposed message transcending. The Circle dissolved, leaving as a warning the memory of how a single individual can manipulate many if allowed.